Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my September TBR, where I talk about all the books I'm going to read in September. So this month I'm only going to be reading 4, maybe 5 books instead of last month where I read 9 books for the Newts. More on that on my wrap up, which will be my video next week. Also, stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to be announcing the winner for Renegades. So the first book I'm reading this month, I've been pretty excited about. I actually just got it, and it is Ashes, Ashes by Jo Truggiari. She sent me this book because she knows that I'm collecting her other books and kind of like making my own little section on a shelf for her. And this was one of the first books she wrote. So this one's kind of like a post-apocalyptic situation, and I'm pretty sure it's about this teenage girl and this teenage boy who kind of have to come together to battle the elements but also try and survive. There's like a sci-fi aspect to it, and they're like in an encampment and they need to survive because these things called sweepers come in and start like attacking the people that live there. She told me to go easy on her because this was one of her first books, but if it's anything like her other books, I think it's gonna be fine. I'm pretty excited regardless to read this book. There's plagues, there's floods, there's droughts, wild animals. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that is going to be coming into effect with the main character and her story of survival. So it sounds like an interesting ride, and I'm excited to take it. The next book on my TBR is The Revenged Queen by Zachary Ryan. This is the second book in his trilogy that he's writing. He actually just finished the third book, or not just finished, he actually just released the third book, and he sent me a message telling me that he sent me the third book, so that should be showing up in the mail any day. But this is the second one to his trilogy, and I'm going to be reading this one this month, and I'm very excited because I loved the first one. It was that very like Gossip Girl, like dramatic-y style book that is about these like popular girls in high school, and I don't know, I was so drawn to that first book because it was just so dramatic, but it was like a good dramatic that it was kind of similar to like reality TV show. So I'm really excited to continue the series and see where he goes with it in this one. And yeah, it's a pretty short read, so I think it's gonna be great. Also this month I'm gonna be buddy reading Dark Matter by Blake Crouch with Marcus. He bought me this version a long time ago as a present. This is the mass market paperback version, but he's gonna be buddy reading it with me this month because we found a hardcover version at Walmart for only $7. I actually don't know much about this book. I know that it falls into the sci-fi genre, which I'm very excited about because sci-fi is like one of my favorite genres. I'm gonna read the back for you guys just so we can find out what it's about together. Are you happy with your life? Those are the last words Jason Dessen hears before the kidnapper knocks him unconscious. Before he awakens to find himself strapped to a gurney surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits. Before a man he's never met smiles down at him and says, "Welcome back, my friend." In this world he's woken up to, Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife is not his wife. His son was never born, and Jason is not an ordinary college professor, but a celebrated genius who has achieved something remarkable, something impossible. Is it this life or the other that's the dream? And even if the home he remembers is real, how will Jason make it back to the family he loves? Well, that sounds really interesting. I am very intrigued to read this book. Like, this might be the first one I pick up this month. Actually, that's a lie. We're doing a buddy read. We're going to read it slowly, progressively together. But yeah, this one sounds awesome. It kind of feels like a psychological thriller, and I've been saying recently that I want another thriller, so I'm pretty pumped to get to reading this one. And my last book for this month is my TBR Jar pick. So without further ado, let's get to it. I really hope it's not the giant one. I'm picking one down at the bottom because like I always choose one from the top, so let's see. Okay, the book I'm going to be reading for my TBR Jar is, if I can open this because they're all stuck together. This is what I get for using Post-it notes. Curses of Scale. So this is the book, Curses of Scale by S.D. Reeves. It looks pretty interesting. I just read the back, and it has to do with Fae, and it's about a girl who is practicing to be a bard, but then a dragon that kind of like rules the lands has awakened from his slumber, and he's coming back to like wreak havoc. So she goes on a journey to kill the dragon. There's a twist at the end of the synopsis where it says if she kills the dragon, she'll save everybody she loves, but she will also be cursed to become the dragon. So I find that really intriguing, and I'm excited to have like another kind of like medieval style fantasy book to read. The author threw in some bookmarks in there, so maybe I'll add one of these into the giveaway winner and just send it off with them. And I'll also be having some more giveaways on Twitter, so these will be included. Well, not all of them, I'm keeping one, but 2 up for grabs. So my TBR involves sci-fi, drama / contemporary, fantasy, and dystopian. I think it's going to be a good reading month. This is my TBR pile for the month. And yeah, hopefully I can get through all 4 of these. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed this little gem down here. Marcus recently acquired Serpent and Dove. It's not even out yet, but he already has it, and he is super excited about this book. It's a HarperCollins book, also pretty cool. I recently got on the list for HarperCollins to be like one of their... I'm on their book blogger list / like booktuber, because I reached out to them a while ago and heard back from them, and now I'm on their list and I've requested a bunch of books, so I might be getting more books sent to me before they're released, which I'm pretty excited about, and it's really cool. I'm probably going to try and attend their HarperCollins event in March, and I cannot wait for that because I saw what they just had for their recent event. I couldn't go to it because I had a wedding, but it was awesome, and their swag bags are sweet. Also, like, you get to meet authors and get signed copies of books, so like it's a win-win. All right, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's announce the giveaway winner. Okay, so I have put all the names in this spinning wheel, and I'm just going to click spin, and we will find out who wins the paperback copy of Renegades. Oh, it's got noises. And the winner is Adnan Daif. I actually know who this person is. This is my friend on Twitter. They are a hardcore Taylor Swift fan, so I will be getting in touch with you, but I feel like you'll see the video because you're usually one of the first to comment. So once you see that you've won, either message me on YouTube or Twitter, probably Twitter, so that you can like keep your mailing info secret. Send it to me and I will get this book sent off to you. And that's it for my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to tune in next week where I talk about all the books that I finished during the Newts for the Magical Readathon. All right, keep on reading.